Dipanshu Chopra is a man who is a technical team leader in the IBM Corporation Gurgaon. We are most fortunate this morning to be able to listen Mr. Dipanshu Chopra. He is going to talk about the latest trends and technologies on the Java. So, I would like to request Ms. Pallavi Joshi to deliver the bouquet to Mr. Dipanshu Chopra. Please come. Thank you, Ms. Pallavi Joshi. I'm sure we all looking forward very much to be interesting session. Now I would like to deliver this stage to Mr. Dipanshu Chopra. Sir, please come on this stage. Now stage is yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Are you all freshers? The first year? First year MCA first year? Second year first year. Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me a warm welcome. Today we are going to start up with a new session, that what is Java and why we have used Java in industry. What are the various practices which we are using, which we are following it up in the industry. Okay. How many of you are aware of Java? Tell me.
So Java is a platform independent language that does not depend on the architecture or the OS of a machine.
Okay.
Basically, it converts the source code into a bytecode, and that bytecode is converted into object code according to the machine dependent code.
Let's be out from the technical perspective. Let's go into the functional perspective. Okay. Whenever we are going to buy a new car, okay, we don't go into the technical perspective कि कितनी speed है, ठीक है, कितना mileage देगी, and all that. Okay, we generally look what are the features, what are the attractive features, and why we are using this car. If we are using this car, ठीक है, हमें अपने company के अंदर दिखानी है, as a society symbol we want to make it. Okay, what are the different perspective which the user is having in its mind? We just think about it, irrespective of all the technical part. Okay, let's start up with the Java as a functional things. That why we are using Java. It's all about technical. There are so many technical things that you will know, that me also know. But basically, before starting up with the session in the Java, that why we have used the Java in the industry. There must be certain specific reasons that we are using the Java in the industry, so that the client is also happy with the Java, and the people are also using the Java. It is less whatever you have.
First one is highly portable language.
Okay.
Creates a good UI.
Okay.
Has a very concept like garbage collection, so that it does not stop syncing.
Okay. Okay. You all guys have visited various websites, okay, on web. Have you ever thought it of this particular website is built up in which particular language? Have you ever think it of? Because you are all the IT guys, okay. Now you have to think it forward कि ये site कैसे बनी? How the users are interacting in this site? Let's take a very common example of Facebook. PHP, right? Another more? .NET. Any more? HTML is quite old. HTML is also JavaScript is a scripting language. JavaScript is a scripting language. ASP, J2EE, that comes under Java. Okay, come up. JSP, servlets, portlets. There are so many architecture that are present in the industry that we can use it to deliver a particular project to the client. ठीक है, बट बेसिकली वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हम कौन सी वेबसाइट को हम ज़्यादा यूज़ कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, उसका यूज़र इंटरफेरेंस कितना है, हाउ द पीपल आर इंटरेक्टिंग विद ईच अदर, ठीक है, उसकी स्केलेबिलिटी कितनी है, उसकी मेंटेनेंस कितनी है. ओके, these are all the things which we need to firstly consider it of कि before delivering any website. Okay, now today's agenda for the Java industry is introduction to Java. Why we need Java?
एक्चुअली सर फोन आ रहा होगा इसलिए नॉइज आ रही है. फोन आ रहा होगा ना इसलिए नॉइज आ रही है.
Okay, today's agenda for this Java in industry is what is a need of Java in industry. Second thing, software developer prefer Java, client demands and 101 reasons to use Java. Okay. Now I want to get a basic understanding from you all guys that what you understand from Java. Is it just only system.out.println? Is it just a hello world program? Or is it something different? And how do you consider Java? Just only a programming language or a software development support or anything else? Please. Anybody? You?
Programming language, it uses Eclipse
Mhm.
platform to develop
Mm-hmm.
developing programs.
Okay. So do you know what is a program and what is a software and what are the difference between the program and a software?
Program instead of instructions. Software
Okay, okay.
software is a collection of programs along with various steps like documentation,
Mm-hmm.
which includes SRS,
Mm-hmm.
which includes details regarding the project that is gathered by discussing with the
2 or 3 programs can make a software, a small software. Agreed? If more than one program is there, can it be a software? Can it be a software? And let's say one program is built upon C, another program is built upon C++, and the third program is built in Java. I want a collective software from C, C++, and Java. Can we do it? Whether it will be a software? Whether it will be a software? Come on guys, you are all sleeping. Whether it will be a software? Yes, it will be a software. Now, when we are talking about software, what do you understand by the meaning of software? That is fine. Collection of programs is software. But to understand the basic needs of a client, of a customer, which you are going to deliver it to your customer or to your client, that is a software. That is a software. Now, when we are talking about the software, there are so many programming languages across in the industry. Which programming language we need to use it? Because this is the most important thing, that when we are developing a software, we need to understand what are the programming languages we have, so that we can build across a very good software and we can deliver it to the client as per his recommendation, as per his understanding, as per his demand. Okay. When we come across with C, C++, .NET, ASPs and Java, when you basically differentiate among all these things, you will come to know that how we are going to develop a software. The very first thing, when you are going to develop a software, you need to understand that what is the client requirement. Okay, what is the client requirement, how the client wants that this software to be delivered to the customer. ठीक है, जब आपके पास client आएगा, when you are talking about the IT industry, because you all guys are a student, okay? Because you all guys are student, ठीक है? When you are talking about कि जब आपको कोई एक प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज को आपको जब एक कन्वर्ट करना होता है, ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले आप क्या सोचते हो कि यू ओनली टॉक अबाउट ओके दिस इज द प्रोग्राम, दिस इज द थिंग विच यू रिक्वायर इट, वी विल डिलीवर इट इन 2 or 3 months ऑफ टाइम. ठीक है, एक आपने उसमें कोड लिखा, कोड को रन कराया एंड इट्स वर्क्स. ठीक है, बट द थिंग इज दैट क्लाइंट नीड्स अ GUI based software, not a CUI based software. That they don't want ki enter your customer ID. Okay, it is coming in a character sequence way, and you are entering something like 30000275661. That's it. Okay, and from entering your customer ID, you are getting the details in a very absurd manner. You need to know that ki ye sari cheeze it should be a GUI based. Why you are using Facebook? Because it is more GUI based. It is more interactive. When you are pointing a comments over it, it is very simple to use. But if that comment you need to enter it, you firstly need to go to the user's profile. Then from profile you need to enter to the post, and from post to comment, and then on comment to your comment. Okay, this is a 4-step process. When we deliver this 4-step process to the customer, they'll say, what is this? Am I here only to just clicking it on to the hyperlinks, whatever the links you have provided it me? No. Customer will always ask to a system in which he will come across all the facilities available in a single page. In a single page. When the things becomes more complex, they want more scalability, they want more security, and they want the highly maintainable software. Then we need to come across with a certain programming language which is actually going to fulfill all your requests. And to all my dear friends, Java is one of them. Java is delivering each and everything which the client is demanding. What are their current demands in the industry? They are providing it. Java is providing it. And we into the research field of Java, we are continuously improving the existence of Java with more higher level of JREs and JDKs. We are providing it to customers. Okay. Now, more than 75% of your current software practices is developing in Java. More of your 75% practices. As a software developer, okay, you all in MCA, your first understanding would be, you need to understand what is the protocols, okay, what is the computer architecture, okay, what are the servers, what is a client server architecture, okay, what is a program, what is a code, what is a bytecode, how you are going to create a Fibonacci series program. This is all the logics. This is all the logics you need to deliver it. Okay, but when these logics come across, when you come out from your college, जब आप industry में जाओगे, you don't need to write your Fibonacci series and the palindrome program, even an odd number sorting out, searching and sorting. You need not to do like these programs, but your basic concepts of these programming will help you out in developing a software. Now, we will come to his point. Yes, you said that Java is a program independent language. Okay. Have you understand the meaning of Java independence? Can you elaborate it more, that what is Java independence?
Sir, basically, when we run the Java program, it looks quite. This is a machine independent file.
Mm-hmm.
It does not depend on the architecture,
Mm-hmm.
of the OS or a hardware.
Mhm.
This is 4-bit, 132-bit, it doesn't depend on that.
Mm-hmm.
But with the help of with the help of a JVM, so that it can run that byte on that specific machine. It has a virtual environment, it can have an environment so that the object could run on that machine.
Okay. This is Java independence. Okay. I'll give you have given a very good example. Let's say this is a program. This will be converted into a class file. When it is a hello world.java, it will be converted into a class file when you compile it. Okay. After then it will become a bytecode. Okay. When you deploy it in somewhere in JRE. Okay. I want this particular program to be run in your Windows environment. Okay. You have a Windows machine. You all have a Windows machine, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows XP, Windows 2003, any machine you have. Now you want to execute this program on your Windows machine. It will work. Now I want the same program to be run on different machine. It could be AIX, it could be Linux, it could be Macintosh. Okay. How we are going to do it? Java has given you the flexibility. They are giving you multiple JVMs. JVMs are machine dependent, but your program is not machine dependent. It is platform independent. Your same Hello World Java program will work on Windows, will work on Linux, will work on Macintosh and XYZ. Apart from that, if you want to execute this program on your mobile, it will work. It will work. Yes.
सर जो आप बता रहे हैं कि जावा का जो प्रोग्राम बनाते हैं वो प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंट है. अगर मैं एक कोई पर्टिकुलर मशीन में कोई सोर्स कोड बनाता हूँ, जब मैं उसको दूसरी मशीन पर रन करता हूँ, स्टिल आई नीड द कंपाइलर. तो दैट मींस कि आर्किटेक्चर बेस तो है ना, उसको भी चाहिए ही है.
That's why I'm saying na. Java, that program is platform independent. That is platform independent. But your bytecode that is going to be developed, it is platform dependent. It is platform dependent. Let's say the hello world.java is going to create a class file, okay, and after then it will become a bytecode. It is, let's see, BC for Windows. Okay. There is another one bytecode BC for Linux. There is another one bytecode BC for Macintosh. And there is another one bytecode BC for Android. This bytecode is machine dependent. We have talked about a very small thing, that is the Java as a program, and it is platform independent. Now we talk about the complete software. Let's say you have developed a software in Windows platform. Okay, you don't have access to Unix platform, you don't have access to Linux platform, then how will you do? And the client will say that, okay, whatever the things you have developed it on your Windows environment, I want to get it converted into my Linux platform. How could it be achieved? Your whole programming language will get spoiled if it is not platform independent, right? Your whole programming language, your whole efforts in developing that particular program will get spoiled because you have developed a software in the Windows platform. Now we want to get it delivered onto the Linux machine. Your 6 months effort spoiled. Java is going to give you the flexibility that you can develop this software in the Windows environment and want to get it converted into the Linux machine or onto the Macintosh machine, you can get it easily converted. This is another usability of Java. Okay. Now, anything you have in your mind? This is the basic two things which I have discussed with you. Do you have anything that why we are going to use the Java? Because before starting up of any programming language, because you are on the edge of your career, you are starting up your career and you need to understand which programming language we need to use. You need to take only one programming language. Don't go for all the programming language. You need to take only the one programming language. एक प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज उठाइए, उसके बाद में उसको आप पढ़ना शुरू करिए. ठीक है, compare it with different things and then come across with your decision that whatever the decision you have taken it so far, whether it is good or not, right? So when we are talking about Java, you go to the Google and search it, that Java's trend in the industry, how many softwares we have developed, how many softwares which the IT guys have delivered it to the customer, and which platforms they have used, which particular programming languages they have used, what are the methodologies they are using it to deliver those projects. You need to understand it, and you will come across that more than 75% of the software development is going in Java. When it comes across the security, when it comes across the multi-threading, this is the best programming language. I think these things you have already read in your books, that it was originally named as Oak and after then it was named as Java. It is the underlying technology that powers state-of-art programs including the utilities, games and business applications. Java runs on more than 850 million personal computers worldwide and on billions of devices worldwide, including the mobile and TV devices. Have you heard across that, let's say I have delivered a software, okay, which is going to book a movie, okay. When we are talking about it, and there comes another person who wants the same utilization of software in his own company, there are two options. या तो वो एक नया सॉफ्टवेयर बना ले, या वो उसी सॉफ्टवेयर को एज अ सर्विस यूज कर ले. Have you all heard about cloud computing? What is the cloud computing? Does anybody know? What is the actual meaning of cloud computing? What is the cloud?
Connection between remote networks.
नेटवर्क होता है, उसके अलग अलग सॉफ्टवेयर हम बिना इंस्टॉल अपने सिस्टम पे इंस्टॉल करें उसको यूज कर उसकी फैसिलिटीज फंक्शंस यूज कर सकते हैं. मतलब काफ़ी सारे ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर हैं जो बहुत एक्सपेंसिव होते हैं, वो हम नहीं बाई कर सकते हैं कुछ भी किसी भी रीजन से, और एक पर्टिकुलर सॉफ्टवेयर जब हमने यूज करना है तो क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग की हेल्प से बिना उसको इंस्टॉल करें उसके
Perfect example. Let's say I'm a businessman. I want to set up my industry. Okay, I want to set up my industry. Whenever I am going to set up my own industry, I need a huge capital. The huge capital in terms of manpower, the resources, with my laptops, computers, CD drives, hard disk, and all that. Okay, the networking, the HR department, finance department, and everything, and a software which I need to get it connected with among all. Okay, when I am going to use that particular softwares in which my complete administration module is built in it, it includes the HR facility, it includes the finance facility, it includes the resource facility. These are all softwares are already developed. These all softwares are already developed by somebody. Now what we can do, either we can create our own software, we'll go into the market and say our requirement, that this is my requirement, I want this software to be delivered. Okay, those guys will you say that you want this, yes I want this, you want apple, yes I want apple, you want mango, I want mango. But at point comes, you are out of from your mind, you don't have the clear picture कि आपको चाहिए क्या. उस टाइम पर ये जो सॉफ्टवेयर की सर्विसेज आज की डेट में बनी हुई हैं, वी आर यूजिंग इट. एक सॉफ्टवेयर बना हुआ है जो आपका एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन मॉड्यूल, जो आपका फिनेंस मॉड्यूल, HR मॉड्यूल, एवरीथिंग हैज बीन डेवलप्ड. ठीक है, दे आर एक्सपोज्ड एज अ सर्विसेज एंड यू आर कंज्यूमिंग इट इन योर एप्लीकेशन. नहीं समझ में आया? Now you want this software. Okay, you want, one is HR module, one is finance module, and another one is telco module. Okay, this is a complete software, MyAdmin. This is a software already developed, already published in the internet. You can use it, but you need a license of it. Until or unless you don't have a valid license of it, you cannot use it. Okay, now you want another software, that is my software, which you want to get it used for your industry, and you want all these modules to be implemented in your software. Then how you are going to use it? How you are going to use it? Either you can create a new one, or you can get a services from others. When you say HR, this is called as services. Many times you do not need to write your own software, your custom software. Every software has been built and it is being developed and it is exposed onto the internet. You want all these properties, get it imported in your application via any programming language, and these are all being built in Java. Let's say if you want to get this software converted in HR software, it's, let's say it is being exposed in C, and you want your application to be developed in Java, then how you are going to take it? This is also the use of Java. Multiple uses which we can take it in our application. Not getting my point? How many places you have think that we have used Java? Web, games, in mobile. Another one, satellite, embedded systems, electronic devices, remote control, telecommunication, okay, and basic things. It is all embedded system. It is all about embedded system. Your only simple hello world Java code is working in multiple platforms, in multiple places. Your simple Java code is working multiple places, and I can challenge that C, whatever the facilities which the Java is going to provide you, it is not being provided by your C or C++ or any programming language. At certain point of time, you will find that it is this particular programming language is getting stuck due to this lack of security or lack of multi-threading or lack of multiple usage. When it comes across security, Java is a more secure language. When it comes across the portability, Java is much portable language. Don't talk about pointers. Let's talk about only functional things. Every programming language has a pointers. Every programming language has a pointer. And the people who say that Java don't use the pointers, it is not like that. Java is also using the pointers, but the thing is that the coder who is actually developing the software, he don't need to understand the logic behind the pointers. But the person who are actually developing a software in the C programming language, he needs to understand what is a pointer. This is the flexibility again the Java has provided it to you कि आप सिर्फ business level के scope को आप देखो. Don't go much into the technical perspective, because there are so many library classes, there are so many libraries, there are so many classes which are already being developed and is being provided to you कि आप इसको use करो and then you can take it. This is all about using of Java. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions on Java? No? Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We can use .NET for that also. But
Mhm.
why we should use Java?
Mm-hmm. you know that earlier we used the applets. But when we are using the applets, na,